one there. Peter Wright comes back, opens with a 180. A good sign, he's not discouraged.
86.
To win 3 out of those 6 qualifiers takes some doing. On the big stage, TV stages, that Peter Wright needs to do it with more consistency. Anderson, the draw against Van Gerwen, a thumping win over Klassen.
125.
Peter Wright with a comfortable win over Klassen himself, but well beaten by Michael Van Gerwen.
Well, this would be some sort of special
65.
effort here for Anderson to win this leg from behind at the break, but he's thinking about it. He knows what kind of a psychological blow he could create here.
140.
You can see the frustration on his face because there was no way through. He had to settle for a 140. Couldn't find the treble. Maybe academic. Well, there we have it. 3 darts missed at double 12 and double 6. And a 116. 12 dart leg.
100.
Really has the weight of his dart under complete control.
140.
Must be a great feeling for a darts player though when you come out at the start of a big game, big crowd, 9 or 10,000 here in Leeds, to know that from the off that it just feels good, the touch is right.
A very big venue, and
100.
Peter guarantees that everyone in the house can see him clearly with that outfit. They don't need the screens.
100.
Often imitated, never bettered. The package of Peter Wright. All that's missing is a big TV title.
140.
Pressuring the Anderson throw again.
Yeah, brilliant effort to tell Peter this is his one chance. Must take out the 121 following that 116. It's alive, needs 11 or treble. Yeah, so double 14.
Back-to-back 10+ finishes. 116, 121. The break of throw. That's a fabulous response because the pressure came from the Anderson 180 to leave 44.
He's looking all business.
140.
Gary looks a little ruffled.
48.
116 and a half. That's how good Peter Wright has been. Well, this is outstanding.
140.
Peter Wright's only ever beaten Gary Anderson
98.
once in the Premier League. The first time they played 3 years ago. Since then, no joy, no win against the double world champion.
105.
Yeah, I would say Gary Anderson always, in my mind, looks very comfortable playing against Peter Wright. For whatever reason, he feels he's going to be successful, and he's like that with most players, granted. But certainly Peter's got him thinking here. Look at this, another chance for a 116 out, a second 116 out with the tops, 3 consecutive legs, 10+ finishes.
Well, he's going to take some beating in this mood, isn't he? The average goes up to 117 for Peter Wright.
136.
Let's see what Gary Anderson's made of now. He will raise his game, if that was no doubt. 116, 121, 116 to win the last 3 legs. For the world number 3.
60.
Yeah, I think we saw Gary Anderson, we've seen him many times survive a lot of 180s against him. He hits many himself, but When someone starts hitting 10-plus finishes on a regular basis, that takes the darts out of your hands. Leg's over. Not much you can do.
Well, that third leg may well turn out to be vital. Anderson's 180 to leave 44.
Let's not forget, Peter had 3 darts to win the first leg. It should be 4-0. That's how well he's playing. Against Gary Anderson.
96.
Gary's looking very pedestrian, but he has a 97 average.
Key leg for Anderson. The switch.
171.
To great effect. A 171. Possible 13 darter, but brilliant to leave tops for Anderson. This time he will get the shot.
Well, yeah, and his doubling has been fantastic in this Premier League. He's 1 for 1, looking for 2 for 2. Now it's going to take more than that. Double 10. Oh, and what a great third dart, because it didn't look too convincing, did it? That second dart was a worrying effort if you were a Gary Anderson fan, but he came through.
Can Peter Wright maintain this standard? 114, 115 the average.
Yes, but only a 60 open here, and this is the sort of thing Gary Anderson can exploit, but he doesn't.
Just playing beautifully, isn't he?
140.
Good adjustment.
100.
Just haven't really felt the true Gary Anderson flow of his stroke, of his game so far. He just hasn't looked at 100% yet. And of course, those 3 legs in a row with 10-plus finishes, that'll have anyone reeling.
Not a lot he could do about any of them.
Important visit, these 3 darts, and that one probably makes it successful. He will get a chance at another finish in the range where he hasn't missed.
99. 80 require 120.
Well, is it going to be a 4th 10-plus finish? He's given himself a great chance. Tops again. Terrific. Well, there's nothing any player could do about this brilliant finishing from Peter Wright. 4 legs won from Wright, all with 10-plus finishes, and Anderson having to respond.
Well, you figure if you can go out in 12 on your throw, you're safe. 9 for sure. Won't be 9, but he's still looking for 12. He wants to get that leg back.
41.
Pull within 1. Certainly can't afford to be broken here.
Just 1 break. He's given Peter Wright this advantage. Fabulous finishing though, John.
100.
Phenomenal.
Two in the leg. 3 180s to add to a 171 for Anderson. Will want to reproduce these darts in the next leg on the right flank.
We'll want to make sure of this 100 finish with Peter Wright at 170. Needs treble 15. No, so a chance for the most phenomenal of high finishes yet from Peter Wright.
170.
And another.
$105.
Well, it's got to go, Gary.
52.
It does.
Gary Anderson.
Can Anderson fight back now on the Peter Wright throw?
Yeah, he had two 180s in the leg, Gary Anderson, and he was still left feeling like he just got away with something. And he had the start.
140.
Here he comes again.
177.
Oh, another one in the locker. A 177 this time from Anderson. What a start to the night.
Yeah, fantastic match.
140.
Gary has risen to the occasion.
Oh, has he ever?
He said he needed this sort of leg against the throw, and he's doing it.
Look at this from Peter Wright. 6 perfect darts from Gary Anderson. 144. Well, 6 perfect darts. 3 may have let him down. But Peter Wright, 140, 140, 140, and Anderson may lose the leg despite that fantastic bit of scoring. Bullseye for Wright. Unbelievable finisher. Anderson hit 6 perfect darts. Didn't even get a dart and a double.
Yeah, and Wright gets that bullseye dead center.
140.
Not a waver in the right stroke.
Peter Wright averaging 114 against Gary Anderson. Anderson himself is averaging 106. And you would think from here the Scot would settle for a point.
49.
Wow. How good is this? 5 180s, a 177, a 171, 108.5, and he's losing 5-3.
He needs every bit of it.
97.
The scary thing is the first half of the match, it's tops, clinical doubles, 4 of 5. But the first half of this match, Gary Anderson was really not even in full bloom or in full gear. Most of it's been produced in the last half of the legs played.
Well, as good a match as we have seen in the Premier League in recent years. Make no mistake.
140.
108 Anderson, 113 nearly Peter Wright, the average.
44.
4-ton plus finishes, plus an 81 on the bull. Anderson's hit an 11 darter, 12 darter, 5 180s, a 177 and a 171.
This has the feel of some of the great matches we had at the World Championship.
140.
Top class.
Yeah, looking very good for a point. He's himself on 41 after 9. Not much Gary Anderson could do. He could get to a finish.
140.
Nope.
41.
So 41. Single 9. Perfect. Double 16. This for a point.
25.
He will be back. .53 left, 13 would leave tops.
127.
Will Anderson get a chance to break?
A sensible move to get a clear lane in. And he puts it perfectly. Acknowledges the crowd's involvement. I had it, don't worry.
Well, Gary just can't get A dart to break the throw. 110 average, 6 180s now. And he's scrapping to get something out of this match.
He needs to win one of the next two legs.
140.
Peter Wright has his point. Can Gary Anderson share the spoils?
59.
Well, it may well come down to
97.
one leg of darts. We shall see. Anderson 4 out of 5 on the doubles as well, John.
92.
Yeah, just fantastic finishing in two respects. That 4 out of 5 by Anderson and the 4 ton-plus finishes by Wright. He's had some missed darts at double, but all those high finishes were real body blows in the early stages of the match to Anderson.
100.
But just as
Area
important,
170.
maybe even more important, was that one dart into double 8 with Anderson sat on 50 to break straight ball, to break
Area
back and give
164.
himself a chance.
Oh, this would be spectacular. Wants 2 treble 19s. Still wants to pressure that 110 because he does have a good chance of coming back,
64.
perhaps.
Area 110.
Tops for Anderson.
Anderson,
Anderson 5 out of 7 on the doubles. A 110 checkout. And it does. It comes down to one leg of darts. Peter Wright for the win.
Yeah, with the throw and
140.
just getting the first 2 in the treble. Great 140 to start, and he'll hopefully get 3 140s again like the last time he threw.
93.
Gary Anderson has done very little wrong, John. Made a slow start.
A bit of a slow start by his standard, by his best standard.
96.
And punished by just, like I said, those body blow high finishes that, not spectacular finishes, but just taking the early opportunities away from Anderson.
Relentless from Wright. Not enough there from Anderson. Peter Wright, big favourite.
Switch now, leave a finish.
95.
It's a victory for Peter Wright.
He was a little fortunate there to hit a 15 going for 25, and he's left the 170. No finish available
139.
for Anderson.
Rating required 170.
Now 6 darts from 170. What a match this has been. Well, look at the ball here.
130.
To leave tops, and there's nothing Anderson can do apart from pile the pressure on and then hope that Peter Wright misses.
140.
For the match, and what a match it's been. Double 10 for Peter Wright. And Peter Wright rounds off a fantastic victory. Gary Anderson was brilliant. He averaged 107 and he only missed 2 darts and a double, but 4 ton-plus finishes and an average of 109.5. As Peter Wright leapfrogs Gary Anderson in the Premier League table. What a start to night 3 here in Leeds.
You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, it's hard.
Everything's got to be right now, everything. You name it, I've got to do it properly.
You have to be concentrated, you have to be focused. If you're not, well, they destroy you. We all know what he can do, and I'm preparing myself right to play him.
I can't be doomed to losing. It's been a winner. You don't want to lose.
I can win, he can win. We know one thing for sure, it can't be a draw.
This is a different game now. Now it's win or you're out.